Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be working on some chair mobility. So, I'm going to run through from top to bottom some mobility drills to help you reduce chronic pain, stiffness, especially if you're having to sit for long periods of time. You can do any of these drills at any time during the day separately. You don't have to do a full sit down head to toe if you don't have time. Remember, I keep saying if you move your body for about 5 minutes every hour, you can counteract the effects of sitting for long periods of time. But if you do want to run through the whole thing, you're more than welcome to. So, one place that I like to start off with is the sensory input, sensory warm up, but only the feel yourself. So, whatever you feel comfortable with doing, especially if, let's just say, you're at work, you don't want to, I get you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, but you can comb through your hair. You can wash your face, 2 fingers, rub your ears. Maybe you can sit there and just give yourself, your neck, a little massage. Rub your chest, rub down your arm, just kind of wake up that brain body connection. You might feel some tingles. You might start feeling a little warm. I like to give myself a shower. If you can, come down to the booty, come down to the leg. Go ahead, lift that leg. Just rub the top and the bottom and the sides. And you don't have to take off your shoes if you don't want to. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just if you have the opportunity, go ahead and get in your feet. Get the soles, the ankles. I'm going to take off these other shoes too. Switch the other side. Booty, hip, tummy. Now remember, if you're in a place where you cannot be doing this, don't do it. Just stick to doing what you feel comfortable doing. All right. Remember, the more in our bodies we are, the more mindful and aware of what our body is doing. So we're really focused on how our body feels when we're accomplishing any kind of movement, the better benefits you're going to receive. The more stiffness you're going to be able to tackle. The less chronic pain you're going to have from stiffness from not moving your bodies very much. We're going to start working with our feet. So choose a leg, any leg. You're sitting comfortably. I want you to try to push your thoracic spine forward a little bit, just so you have nice elongation in the spine from the sacral all the way through the cervical spine. We're going to lift one leg and we're going to draw circles. So I'm just going to lift it up higher so you can see. You don't have to lift it up that high. You could place something underneath it to elevate it if you have a hard time with this. So I want you to look down at that toe. We're drawing circles. We're trying to smooth out every rough edge, make every subsequent circle more perfect than the last. We're going to go 2, 1, reverse the circle. So we'll try to do about 6. 1. Slow down, breathe in through the nose. 4, 5, 6. If these feel good to you and you want to do more, you're more than welcome to add more repetitions. Okay, switch sides. Elevate the foot, draw circles with the big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now for this next one, we're going to just come forward on the chair just a little bit so that you have more of your leg kind of hanging off. You might have seen me do this one online, but we're going to sit at the edge of the chair. We're going to extend one leg. I'm going to push back so you can see me better. Push the hip forward, okay? So if I'm sitting here, both booty cheeks are equally on. This one, I'm going to push forward. The foot's going to be neutral. So it looks like it's flexed. The toes are pointing up, but I'm not actively engaging my muscles to make my foot do that. It's just where it's naturally at. Okay, we're going to turn that leg back and forth using full range of motion for you. So that if that means that the arch that you're making with your foot is a little smaller, it's okay. This one you can do as many as feel good. I always start off with 6 to 8. So we'll do 2 more. 1, 2. Bring that leg back in. Shift the booty back onto the chair. Extend the opposite leg. I'll push back so you can see better. Extend the hip. Push the booty forward. You're on your heel. You're engaging from the hip, rotating that leg back and forth. Now, the wonderful thing about these is that you don't have to do them just forward, just in this sagittal plane. You can do them out extended next to you in the frontal plane. You can do them crossed. Play around. See what feels good. The wonderful thing about our bodies is that they're made with all these amazing joints that can move in all these amazing ways. And it's good if we utilize every plane that we possibly can to move. Okay, back up. All right, so now what I want to do is find a comfortable place on the chair so that you're not going to fall forward. Because we're going to lift a leg. We're going to let the foot dangle. And we're going to stir the pot. So the movement seems like it's mostly initiated from the knee, but it's actually the hip that's getting involved. Bringing that whole leg around. You can make the circle smaller and slower. 2. Use your toe as a guiding point. You're drawing circles on the ground with your toe. We'll stop there. Reverse the circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place it down. Switch sides. The foot is hanging. You're using your toe as a guide. We're going to go kick out, externally rotate, bring around. We're stirring the pot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, place that down. If you want to come forward a little bit and just bring your legs in and out, if you want to extend one leg and kind of lean over a little bit, extend the other leg. I have dogs. Sorry. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the upper body. We're going to do some thoracic glides. We're going to take 2 fingers, put them on our sternum, the bony plate that connects our ribs, and we're just going to pretend like somebody has poked us in the side. We're going to shift that thoracic spine left and right. And right. And you should be sitting however feels comfortable to you. We're going to take, so those fingers should be on there. I just wanted to show you that you're maintaining a nice parallel line with your shoulders to the ground. Okay, back to neutral. We're going to push the thoracic cage forward, then we're going to push it back. So it's going to feel like a pendulum is swinging back and forth. Try to smooth it out. Make sure that your shoulders are staying where they are, so you don't, no rounding right now. We'll do stuff with the shoulders in a minute. We're just going back and forth. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect the dots, but we're going to round it out. Because if you connect the dots, it's a diamond. But we're going to make it nice and round like a circle. We're going to push forward, come around to one side, come back, side, forward. So we're making circles over our booty, over our pelvis with the thoracic cage. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. Pretend that your ribs are hovering over your pelvis. We're going to go ahead and do 2 more in this direction, then we'll change directions. If yours are a little slower, if yours are a little smaller, it's okay. We're all different. We all start somewhere. I've been doing these for years now, so they're a little smoother. But at first, they were pretty clunky, and that's okay. We all start somewhere. We're going to push forward, go to the other side, back, side. See, I'm already getting warm just from these. We're going to go around. So we'll count that as 1, 2. You can close your eyes. 3. Your ribs are hovering over your hips. 5. We'll do 1 more. 6. Back to neutral. Whatever feels good to you when you're sitting, that's your neutral. By the way, when it comes to posture, if you haven't seen other videos where I broach upon the posture question, there is no such thing as good or bad posture. The only bad posture is the one that you remain in for a long period of time. So I could be standing nice and straight, my head forward, my shoulders up, back down, good posture. But if I sit here for too long, my muscles are still going to get stiff. I'm still going to have chronic pain. Okay? What our brain needs is movement. Intentional movement when you can. Because what you're doing is you're including the brain. You're including the neurological processes. And when you start thinking about what your brain needs in terms of movement, because it controls everything about movement, when you start feeding it nutritional movement, motion is lotion, it will feel like everything starts to loosen. It'll feel like, oh, I don't really need those massages. I don't really need a chiropractor. I just need to intentionally mobilize my body regularly. And this is how we start. Okay, so we just did thoracic glides. We're going to go ahead and work on our shoulders. We're going to extend those shoulders. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to extend those shoulders. We're going to twist one arm so the palm is facing upwards. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring the opposite shoulder forward. This arm back here, see it? Hello, by my dog, is going to come up behind the back, and this arm is going to try to reach for it. Now listen, my fingers don't touch. We're doing our best, leave them rest, right? Doing our best, leave them rest. Don't worry if they don't touch. We're going to release. Okay, we're going to turn the other direction. Boom. Bring the other hand behind you. You can sit forward if you need to. Boom. I'm going to do this a few more times. Extend. Twist. Bring behind. Okay, we're reaching. We're using those muscles to reach. Release. Twist the other direction. Bring it behind. Release. We're going to do this 2 more times. Twist. Bring together. Release. Twist. Bring together. 1 more time. When I said 2, I meant each side, obviously. Twist. Bring behind you. Try to touch. Release. 1 last time. The last one. And release. All right, you want to shake it out a little bit. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Okay, I'm going to move this down just a little bit. All right, so now we're going to move on to elbow circles. When do we ever mobilize our elbows? They are part of our body, and it's a whole arm mobilization. So it includes the shoulder too. So you're getting multiple benefits from this particular drill, not just threat reduction. When I say threat is the signals that our brain sends to our body in the form of chronic pain and stiffness when we don't move very often. It's a protective measure to keep us from hurting ourselves. That's why we need to slowly move, slowly warm up to movement, mobilizing our bodies, and then increasing and progressing in intensity slowly through consistent training. Okay. What are we? Elbow circles. 2 fingers under the elbow, palm facing down, arm extended all the way from the shoulder through the fingertips. We're going to bring those fingertips towards the chin. It's like karate chop. Don't karate chop, but this is what we're going for. We're going to flip the hand. We got a tray in our hands. Now we're bringing it out. We don't want what's on that tray. We're going to flip that hand back, bring it towards our chin, flip the hand over because we got another tray. We're bringing that around. We don't want that either. So what this is going to look like once you get really solid and confident about this movement is this. Okay, but for now, we're just going to break it into its pieces. And we'll do this 2 more times. 1, 2. Now we're going to reverse it. So remember, we brought the platter. We want another platter. We're going to bring it around here. This time, we're going to chuck it next to our face. Bring that hand around. We want another platter. Bring it towards our face. Nope, we don't want that. Bring it back around. So we're going to smooth it out. And this is what it looks like. Ready? 2 more. Now this is another one of those that can be done in any plane. Your elbow could be here. Okay, your elbow could be here. I like to do these everywhere. They feel so good. They involve shoulder and elbow mobility. Okay, extend the hand, palm facing down, everything extended from the shoulder to the fingers. 2 fingers on the elbow because we don't want it moving around all over the place. So we're bringing that hand towards our face. We want a platter. We got the platter. We're bringing the platter around. Nope, we don't want it anymore. Boom. Bring the hand around. Grab the platter. Bring it around. We don't want it. So that's 2. 3. 4. 5. Last one. 6. If you need to bring your arms down, shake them out. Come right back up. We're going to grab our platter now, bring it towards our face, chuck it. Bring that palm facing up again, grab that platter, bring it towards the face, chuck it. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And release. Ooh, that feels good, right? Makes you want to do a little bit of which let's go ahead and focus on our shoulder blades. And I know that we've done like shoulder shrugs maybe in the past. This time around, I want you to extend both arms in front of you. And we're going to intentionally, now your arms could be here, but we're trying to be gentle about it. So bring them down here. It's okay if they're resting on top of your legs. We're just going to slide those shoulder blades back and forth. And your thoracic spine is going to get involved by pushing back and forth. So it's very much like when we were isolating the thoracic cage and the pendulum was swinging, but we're focused more on, I just want to show you, bringing those shoulder blades together and then spreading them apart. Okay, so we're bringing the shoulder blades together, spreading them apart. We'll do this 2 more times. Now what we're going to do is we're going to elevate and depress the shoulders. So we're going to bring them up and then we're going to push them down. We're going to bring them up and then we're going to push them down. You notice my arms are relaxed. I'm just focusing on bringing the arms up and pushing them down the shoulders. Everything is being initiated from the shoulder blade, from the scapula. Up and down. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. 1, 2. All right, so now let's go ahead, extend those arms in front of us. We're going to connect the dots. We're going to smooth it out, making round circles. We're going to look intentionally at the body part that we're working at, which is the shoulder. We're going to push forward, up, back, down, push up, back, down, and around. We're making circles with the shoulder blades, okay? Using full range of motion, whatever that looks like for you. We're going to go 1, we'll do 2, 1 more. 3, let's go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry, I got a text. Now we are going to mobilize our head. We're going to look to the left. We're going to look up and around. And then we're going to look down and back. So we're drawing circles with the nose. around. We're going to do, so this should be three more. Making sure to understand that snap, crackle, pop is normal. Pain is not. Don't push into pain. We're gently mobilizing the area. We got one more. Reverse. We're going to allow our chin to come down, coming back, looking the other direction, and back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the last thing, we're going to allow the chin to come down. We're going to round the shoulders forward, allow ourselves to slump. And then we're going to go ahead and lift everything up. Push the chest forward, bring the shoulders back, bring the chin up. We're going to do this a couple more times. Bring the chin down, roll the shoulders forward, push the chest back. We're slumped. We're going to open up, open up, open up. Open that chest, bring the shoulders back, look up. Chin down. Everything comes in. And one last time, we're going to open up. And release. You did it. That was it. How do you feel? I hope you feel good. Now remember, you don't have to do this whole workout all at once. Break it up. Do what you can. Do your best, leave the rest. Find the drills that you really enjoy doing and do them regularly. I do these elbow drills all the time. When I'm standing in the kitchen, when I'm rotating my hips and my joints, that's one of the things. Also, the wrist figure 8s that I've done in the hand and wrist video are fantastic as well. So you can incorporate that into chair mobility. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Remember, you can always hit me up if you have any questions or concerns. I hope you all have a beautiful symptom-free day. Thank you again for being here.